Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Tech Beans, and today we have yet another high-end bang for the buck phone, the OnePlus 6T. The OnePlus 6, the 6T's predecessor, was one of the most popular phones that was released early this year. It was the perfect budget alternative if you couldn't shell out the money for a Samsung Galaxy S9 or an iPhone 10, which were almost twice the price. It had everything: powerful processor, an AMOLED display, amazing cameras, fast charging, and yes, a headphone jack. Everything that you would ever need from a 2018 flagship phone. Now a few months later, OnePlus released the 6T. There was just so much stuff that were added to it, but at the same time, so much was also removed. Now the big question is, will these changes affect your possible purchase of the phone? Well, we'll have to find out. But before we do guys, I have some great news for you. I am giving away this Oppo R17 Pro to one lucky subscriber. Got you. And all you need to do is subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any of my great content. Also, please check out the descriptions below for the other phone that I'm giving away. And without further ado, let the unboxing begin. No. Alright, here we go. And before I open the box, let me just show you the box right here. It has this really nice detachable description right here. It's a fancy letter. Of course, it actually helps you feel like you're in a community, feel special about yourself. Yeah, that's what you paid for. At the front, we have the number 6, the OnePlus symbol, and at the side it says OnePlus 6T, and on the other side, unlock the speed. And here's my configuration. It's colored mirror black, 6 gigs of RAM, and 128 gigabytes of internal storage. The box looks and feels very premium. I hope the phone is as well, because here we go. I am opening this thing up, and there you go guys, that's the phone, the OnePlus 6T. Cool, it has this sticker right here so you can lift it up. There you go. Very nice back right there. Very elegant. Look at that. Glass back, same as the OnePlus 6. But at the front, there's something different. I will show that to you in a bit. I'm just gonna put this aside for now, because I'm gonna show you what else is in the box. That is standard Oppo stuff. A box within a box. This is actually the same look and feel as the Oppo R17 Pro's box. This feels like an Oppo unboxing video. I like the casing. It looks really nice. That symbol right there is the in-display fingerprint scanner, by the way. You got these nice looking papers. Wow, actually there are a lot of nice looking papers. Look at that. That is one of the nicest looking SIM ejector pins I have ever seen. Look at that. That is one beautiful manual right there. Awesome. And yes, the safety information. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And oh, look at that. Invitation letter, but to what? A word from Pete, OnePlus CEO. Thought the CEO was Chinese. Who's Pete? And yeah, we are opening it. And there you go, 5 years old and a million stories told. Let me be the first to welcome you to the OnePlus community. Blah blah blah. It is, the handwriting is terrible. Thank you, Pete, for the letter. And oh my god, look at that. Doesn't that look very familiar to you? Guys, I have the Oppo Find X, the Oppo R17 Pro, the Oppo F9. They all have this look. This looks definitely the same as the VOOC flash charger right here. Look at that. This is just color red and this is color green. Take a good look at that, guys. They have the same specs. And we have the same cable. And there you go, the USB-C headphone jack dongle. Awesome. And that's pretty much it. Oh, what's this? Trash. Oh my god, look at this guys. The dash charger is VOOC flash charging my Oppo Find X. This is actually just a rebranded version of VOOC flash charging. What? So let me just show you the phone right here. It has a glass back. Yeah, so it's gonna be slippery and there's gonna be some smudges and fingerprints everywhere. That's why you should always use the jelly case that came with it. The back is identical to the OnePlus 6. There is nothing really changed here in the back. There is your dual vertical cameras, the OnePlus symbol, designed by Oppo, designed by OnePlus. Gosh, I'm sorry. And at the bottom we have 2 speaker grills and 1 USB Type-C port. At the right side we have the power button, this slider right here, which I'm gonna check later. And at the left side, we have here the volume rockers and the SIM tray. And there you go, guys. Dual nano-SIM, no expandable memory. But the thing is, guys, this starts at 128 gigabytes of internal storage, and that's actually a lot. And you can actually go up to 256 gigabytes of internal storage if you want to, but it's gonna cost you more. And it's time to open the Oppo the OnePlus 6T. Here we go. OnePlus, powered by Android. The speed, oh, look at that. That's a nice animation. And here we go, guys, the OnePlus 6T in all its glory. That's the software, OxygenOS. If you don't know it yet, it's a very simplistic skin. It's very vanilla Android. And this, my friends, is Android Pie right out of the box. And how can I forget the teardrop notch? And it's kind of hard not to throw in the Oppo R17 Pro. Look at that, guys. They look so much alike. Just see what I did here. I just changed the wallpaper. Look at that. You won't really notice the difference, not unless you check the back, of course. But yeah, the hardware is there. It's totally identical, in my opinion. Speaking of hardware, the OnePlus 6T possesses one of the most powerful hardware you will ever see on a phone. This phone is all about the speed. It's able to play PUBG very beautifully and very smoothly with settings on HDR, ultra frame rates, and realistic. This thing did not even break sweat. I was like, where's the freaking lag? And yes, I know what you're thinking. Tech Beans, what about the Pocophone F1? Doesn't that have the same specs as this? And also, it's half the price. Why would you even bother with this? Well, while the Pocophone F1 is the master of speed, it is just all about the speed. The OnePlus 6T will always show you better graphics thanks to that optic AMOLED display. Like I always told you, AMOLED is a game changer no matter what, especially when playing games and watching video. It may not look like it, but it enhances the game so much by making everything look sharper, more contrasty, and punchy. I'm telling you right now, the graphics on the OnePlus 6T is twice better than the Pocophone F1. And it's all thanks to that AMOLED display. Also, the viewing angles is just spot on. When you view it from the sides, it doesn't really dim at all. Not unless you go full 180 degrees angle. It's that good. Now, one of the great benefits of AMOLED display is tremendously good power efficiency. Playing PUBG for 30 minutes at max brightness and volume only slashed 10% of the battery, and in 1 hour, it fully slashed only 20%. That is really good, and would make this a top 5 in my list of phones with good battery life. The OnePlus 6T is fast in almost anything, not only in playing games, but also from browsing the web, opening apps, watching corn. Yes, I love watching corn every day. It's good for your health. Yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, so the speed from the OnePlus 6T really helps. Get a load of this, guys. It only takes a split second to unlock the phone. It's so fast and almost instant. And it also has this really nice animation. You can change this, by the way. There's actually 2 more. Well, the animation actually comes up when you pick up the phone. Look at that. It's ready to be unlocked. Another thing is that you can unlock the phone while it's lying on its back. Just double tap, press, and there you go, guys. Speed unlocked. Now, what about charging? Like I showed you earlier, this is pretty much VOOC flash charging, just renamed to dash charging for the OnePlus 6T. And yes, that means it possesses one of the fastest charging tech on planet Earth. Also, the coolest one, it does not get hot at all when charging, which is a big plus when you're playing your favorite game while you're charging the phone. The dash charger was able to charge the 6T to 50% in 30 minutes, 75 in 45 minutes, 90% in 1 hour, and completely charge the phone in 1 hour and 24 minutes. It's a fast and seamless charging experience, and in my opinion, one of the 6T's best features. And now for the cameras, the 6T pretty much has the same 16 and 20 megapixel camera sensors from its predecessor, and the pictures I got from the OnePlus 6T are just mind-blowing, especially the night mode, which I used to take all the shots here. Everything just looked really stunning. The colors were just so scrumptious, so eye-catching. You will not believe that this was taken from the Philippines. Just an overall great performing camera with exceptional low light capabilities. They definitely improved the software here tremendously. Great job, Oppo. And look at this video, guys. This is 4K at 60 frames per second. It looks just as stunning as the pictures. The image stabilization could use some polishing though. It's not as smooth as some phones with EIS. But yes, overall, I'm amazed by the image quality coming from the OnePlus 6T. You don't need to buy a very expensive Huawei or Samsung phone anymore just to get great video, because OnePlus 6 has got you covered. And that's pretty much it for this unboxing and quick overview for the OnePlus 6T. Actually, there are a few things to consider here before you buy this. If you're choosing between this and the OnePlus 6, remember, the 6T does not have a headphone jack anymore. It's dongle life from now on. And yes, there's no more expandable memory. Now if these cons are okay for you, the 6T delivers pretty much the same speed as the 6. Same back design and camera. The only significant improvements are the battery, which is 400 milliamperes more. The display is now teardrop design, which is a far better notch design than the usual iPhone X one. And they also have the in-display fingerprint scanner, which is fast and adds a level of innovation to the OnePlus 6T. And finally, the storage now starts at the 128GB ROM. But yes, in my opinion, if you already have the 6, there is no need to upgrade, period. Actually, if you're coming from a Series 5 or older, just go get the 6. There is definitely no need to upgrade to the 6T. Plus, the 6 is a lot cheaper now. But if you're still not convinced with the current tech that's available in the 6 series, then by means wait for the 7. I am definitely sure that there are a lot of changes going into that. So just keep your pockets intact and wait for the brighter, more exciting future. Next up on Tech Beans, the OnePlus 6T versus the Xiaomi Mi Mix 3 speed test comparison. It is going to be a battle of bang for the buck flagship titans. Oh yes! So be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss it. This is Vince Miger from Tech Beans, and I'll see you on the next video.